Hey everybody, Smart Silver Stacker here, and today I just want to share with you some of my favorite silver bars, and I want to talk to you a little bit about why I like them so much and why I think these bars in particular are just a great form of bullion to stack. And I also want to talk to you today a little bit about premiums, and I'm going to get to that in just a few minutes, so stick around. But first, let's take a look at the bars. So, as you can see, these are almost all Scottsdale mint bars. They've got that cool lion logo, kind of like a crest, which I really like. And the reason I'm such a fan of the Scottsdale bars is it seems like every bullion product they put out just has a really nice feel to it. And they have a variety of products, and you can see these 10-ounce stacker bars are a little bit dinged up, probably just because I like to stack them up, and I'm not too shy about handling most of my bullion. I figure it's silver, so it's got its value. I'm not too worried about getting a couple scuff marks when I stack these. These are a finely machined 10-ounce bar. You can see it has this indent here, and what that allows you to do is just stack them real nicely with the other 10-ounce bars, and it's just kind of satisfying to stack them up like that. They're almost like little Legos or something like that. Very expensive Legos, but nonetheless, just cool little pieces. And in the same vein, they make this 1 kilo stacker as well. This is the only one I have, so I can't stack any of them up. This is a 2021 Year of the Ox, which I just think is kind of a cool zodiac symbol. And this one has got a really nice heft to it. One thing I like about this is sometimes kilo bars, I have one here just for comparison. A lot of the kilo bars are in this kind of a format, kind of a flat bar, flat and wide. And I think I actually prefer the more solid, stackable, kind of thick form. And you can see it has an indentation here on the back so that you can stack these up just like that 10-ounce stacker. Another nice thing about the stacker bars is that they're all individually serial numbered, so easy to keep track of, good for record keeping, that sort of thing. And then on the other hand, they also have these kind of loaf poured bars. I think that's what they call these. They call them chunky bars or loaf bars. And these are like hand poured bars. They don't have the indents that the other stackers do, but they do stack up pretty nicely, as you can see here. And the way that they stack up, you can make like a little pyramid out of them. Can't stack them quite as high, I guess, as the 10-ounce, but I don't have that much silver that it becomes a problem for me how high I stack it. But these just have a really cool feel to them, I think. Kind of an old-timey feel. They've got sort of an uneven, unique surface because they're poured in like an open loaf container or mold. So these are just like a really nice kind of treasure bar is what I think of with these. They really feel like something you might pull out of a chest that you find somewhere buried on an island or something like that. They just feel like treasure, which, of course, that is what they are. They're precious metals, so they basically are treasure, but they really convey that in the logo and the pattern and the pour. Everything about it just puts off a real nice feeling of, I guess you could say, treasure. Now, if you're looking to add some of these to your stack, I was looking around at some of the bullion dealers, JM Bullion and SD Bullion specifically, and it looked like they were out of stock with most of these. They do still have them available on the Scottsdale Silver eBay store. I saw that. The premiums are, like all premiums at the moment, they're high. And like I said, I do want to talk to you a little bit about premiums and kind of how I think about those. But I'll get to that in just one moment. But you can pick these up on the eBay store. I think the cheapest I saw them was going for about $27.50 an ounce. Right now the spot price is around $23.50, just under that. So about a $4 premium for these. What I was going to say about premium is that a $4 premium on a nice bullion product like this isn't really going to be a barrier for me to stack it if I'm in the market to stack, because that's a premium over the spot price. And it's only in the world of silver that we have this, weird setup where a physical asset is deriving its price from a derivative of itself. It's really strange because the spot price is based on paper markets. It's based on trading of commodities contracts that aren't necessarily backed up by any physical metal. And yet that's what we use to kind of track the price of physical. So it's a weird situation. And I think that we've seen premiums kind of explode ever since the silver squeeze. We've seen premiums get jacked way up in silver products, and they've normalized a little bit, but they are higher than what you would traditionally expect if you're going by the spot price. And I see a lot of people in comments from my videos talking about the premiums, and it seems like A lot of people have the attitude that bullion dealers are just being greedy and they're trying to overcharge you for your bullion and they're just trying to extract every penny from you. And I really don't see it that way at all. I think that the bullion dealers are just in business trying to make a profit, and they have a very thin margin. And there's plenty of competition in the bullion business, so it's not like anybody has a monopoly on this stuff. I think that what we're seeing is it's just the physical market is sort of detached from the paper market, and that's because the paper market doesn't really represent the current state of physical bullion. It is representative of futures contracts, many of which are not backed up by physical metal. So when you look at a premium over the spot price and you think, gosh, that's a high premium, I think what a better way to look at it would be to just find whatever the absolute cheapest bullion product you can find. Maybe it's like a generic 100-ounce bar, generic buffalo rounds, whatever it is, from whatever dealer, the absolute lowest price that you can actually obtain physical metal for on the retail market. Go ahead and set that as the baseline price for silver. So right now, let's say the spot price is like $23.50-ish. Well, if you can find a generic 1-ounce round for $25, use that as your benchmark. Don't go from $23.50, the spot price. Go from whatever the cheapest physical product you can find is. And then if you're paying over that price, that's really a premium. And you might pay that for a product like this. If you have some real ugly, beat up, generic 100-ounce bar and it's trading for $25 an ounce, or you can buy it for $25 an ounce. Something like this is going to cost $27.50 or $28 an ounce. Kind of makes sense because, work went into this. It's a nice retail product. It's not just some giant, industrial style bar. So you can kind of understand why you would pay a little bit of a premium for a smaller, nicer retail product like this. But don't think of the cost over the spot price as the premium. And don't get the wrong idea about the bullion dealers. They're not trying to rip you off. They're just trying to provide a product. And we should be glad that we have access to services like that and businesses like that a lot of these bullion dealers offer really good customer support. I've never had a problem with any of the big ones, JM Bullion, SD Bullion, just to name a few. And I, for one, am glad that they're in business so that we can continue to stack silver. And, when people out there start thinking that dealers need to sell to them at the spot price, and I don't mean to be name calling or to get negative or anything in this video, but I feel like when someone out there just thinks that because the spot price is whatever it is, that manipulated paper price, that a dealer needs to sell it to him at that price, it's just kind of an entitlement mindset. I think a practical capitalist looks at that and they see the premium and they realize that real market's asking price is just detached from the paper spot price, and that, the paper spot price is just that. It's a paper price. It's not the price for physical metal. I've even seen people in the comments say things like the only way to get premiums to fall is for us all to stop buying, like we need to boycott the bullion dealers and stop buying silver because they're ripping us off. And I mean, yeah, obviously, if we all stop buying physical metal, then the cost will decline. I mean, that's how it is in any marketplace. If we all stop buying, that's the equivalent of demand plummeting, and it's all about supply and demand when you're talking about price setting. When I hear people say that, let's boycott the bullion dealers or let's all stop buying it because these premiums are out of control. Yeah, you stop buying, man. More for the rest of us stackers, I guess. Maybe the premiums will drop a little bit if some people follow that advice, and that'll be good for us stackers. Yeah, that would be great for me. I would think if everybody out there just stopped buying silver and the price fell, it would give me an opportunity to stack at lower prices. I'm hoping some of you watching out there would feel the same way. Let me know what you guys think about the elevated premiums that we've seen since the silver squeeze, and if you think it's a scam or if you think it's just the physical market being detached from the paper market. I would definitely like to know what you guys have to say. Let me know what you think about Scottsdale mint bars, or if you have some favorite bullion bars or any kind of favorite silver bullion to stack. Let me know what it is in the comments below. And if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos about stacking silver bullion, then go ahead and check out this video right here, and I will catch you guys next time. Smart Silver Stacker out.